Hold on. When I switch to the art cam.
Don't tell science. Earmuffs. Earmuffs for
There should
science.
be no.
Listen, we have an ant infestation problem.
Hey, John. No, he's helped us with it. I'm joking. He's helped us with the ant infestation problems.
Huh.
It's so bad.
Anyway, let's go back to Stargate soon. Hold on.
Thank you. Who let the dogs out? No, we need to kill the.
Hold on. Lost my. Here it is. There's my program. Oh, I don't have the other thing up. You guys don't need that right now, do you? Wait a minute.
They're intense. The queen eats
Open
it
a community
dies.
art space. It's far-fetched. What do you mean? Don't call him far-fetched. Do not call him far-fetched. You can do it.
Back. So right now I have diatomaceous earth out.
Where's my CSP?
We've got the
I love that. I love that goal, man. You can do it.
And oh my god.
I love me a fat boy. What up, Pink? How you doing, dude?
How are you, Ping?
There we go.
I always get those tarot traps. Yeah. Oh my god, we get them so bad. The ants are.
I will say I had a
terrible.
bad ant problem for about a week.
Ugh.
Which makes me believe that the ant problem is just persisting somewhere I can't.
Forgot I got sound going, Derek. Oh, you're all over my stream this afternoon. All right. 19 hours ago. That's impossible. 19. Oh, wait. That would have been last night. No. Yeah, I guess that would have been last night. Hey, yummy. Just trying to get situated here. Trying to get my belly to settle after 2 hours of my head in the John. How are you? Just I had something fried and then I couldn't hold it down. Along with anything else that was in my gut. How are you doing? So I'm just trying to feel better. Feel like a sick person all the time. Sick boy. You know? Just the usual. How are you doing? Just trying to get started here. I'm a little behind, like an hour behind today. Because I was sick. Alright, so we did this frog, right? And so I did these legs. Now, my question I need to know. Oh, good, your eye's better. I need to know what background color you think works really good with this green. Because I was having a problem, like the paper color, right? Like it really depends. I need something that's going to make the green stand out, but I don't want it. Obviously, I don't want it to be red. I'm just using red as an example. And I need something to make the blue stand out, right? So, plus it's kind of like your emote. So, like, what color would you like it to be on your screen, right? Because I can't necessarily do white because I could, but it'd just be white, right? Hey, Karen, how are you? Good to see you again. So do you have a preference on background color before I show you what it does, what I actually got it to do? Yellow? Like a bright yellow or like a bumblebee yellow or like that? Lighter, darker? You guys are right here in time for the reveal of this thing. See how this works. Tell me what you like and don't like when I get going here. Do you like that look? Okay, I'll let you guys talk for a second. Is that too yellow? Not enough yellow. Ooh. Shouldn't have drank that. No, I didn't get a chance to get the daikon. Nope. What? Nope. Nope. It's good. So then the other thing, if you, this is good, the dancing part, right? Which is a little hard. Now, I don't remember correctly if it's, okay, so I'm going to go from standing, knee up, knee down, knee up, kick, knee up, kick, knee up, down. Does that make sense? So it goes, so I'm thinking it's supposed to go like leg, up, down, up, all the way up, down, like this, right? Is that what it's supposed to do? All right, so this is just a test run. I haven't quite finished the shading on a lot of the skirt, but this is what I think it looks like. And don't mind the undergarments that pop in every now and then. But I think that's what the leg is supposed to do, correct? Like knee up, kick, kick. So, I mean, if that's good, that's probably just there. I just want to finish up like highlighting the skirt and giving it highlights when it moves, some shadowing. But that took me, I don't know, 4 hours from start to finish, 4.5 hours, something like that. And yes, in one scene there is undergarments because when the leg is all the way up, technically that would be part of the bottom. So I just added some purple color there, undergarments, which nobody will ever see because the thing is like the size of a dime, right? But if that's okay, that's what it'll look like. No, if you like it, if any changes, let me know. I mean, now's your time. If you don't like the nail colors or you want a different background color, let me know because once I go through and finalize it and finish adding some details, that's pretty much it, right? But I think I added the highlights before I went to bed last night. I think it turned out all right. Looks good. That's what it's supposed to be. So hopefully it works. Yeah, so that's what I did. Dancing frog. Rolling yummy frog legs. Okay. Then if you like it, I can put it on whatever. Well, I'll put a watermark on it or whatever. Then we can upload it to Crafties. And you can show it off. But I just need to do the highlights on the skirt when the skirt moves. The light's coming this way, so there needs to be some highlights. That's the only thing I was missing. I didn't get a chance to finish that. So your thing then, you'll have 3 or 4 for me, I guess. You'll have the frog with the tongue sticking out. You'll have the frog eating the person. Then you'll have the crying frog, which looks good on a light color or a dark color. So I'll leave that one with a transparent background. And then what's left? Oh, it's Abigail. I can't have Abigail. So it's 4 of them. Yeah, so 4 of them. So then I'll finish this one up. Highlighting. Oh, the problem is I got to find the right tile. Gotta get that game back on so there's some sound for you guys. Oh, good. Oh, and speaking of, I forgot the other part today. I went to my craft group. What about this? Or it's a black with X's in it. Because you said black with red, right? So I was thinking, is it now? All right, that's a good reminder. Now I can find where it is. Where is it coming out at? Oh, there it is. Turn that off. There. Now it's not echoing. So this is the one you had. Ooh, whoops. Grab something. Okay, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the bracelet now? How many X's are there? Well, let's see. It's 8.5 inches long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. And I haven't tied it off yet because I haven't figured out. But it goes all the way around. So up to the buckle. And it'll be 10. Yeah, I saw this pattern and I was just like, well, that's kind of cool. I want to try it. So this is the second one I made because the first one I did them both without my rack. So I did them both by hand. First one was really sloppy as far as tightening it, and this second one is really tight, which turned out really nice. So the first one I'll take off, and do it again. But the second one, if it's good, I'll leave it at that. Okay, why is that not working now? Great, now my thing isn't working. I tell you. And why is my chat box? Oh, that's right. Man, I tell you what, sometimes my Steam Deck froze up on me. There it goes. Ah, perfect 300 bowling game. Yeah. Now my highest is 215 or 209, somewhere in there. I placed second in Far East twice as a teenager. Lost both times to my friend who shot a 240. Yeah, wasn't happy as a junior in high school in South Korea. Yeah, I got whooped pretty good that day. All right, so now we're on highlights. $276. Wow, that's really good. That's impressive. You throw a curve? Okay. No, I do not. I'm a straight. Uh, no, there's a slight, but not a curve, not at all. Just a slight curve. I typically throw from the left side. But no, but I hit the pins on the left side. I don't hit the pins on the right side. And there's a slight curve, not a curve, but a slight straightening, I guess. Because I aim typically between second and third arrow over. Oh, bowling's fun. You don't have to be great at it. You just got to have fun doing it. That's the best part about it. Bowling is just fun. That's back down. That's back up. Yeah, you just got to have fun. That's all bowling is. Just have fun. It's not too serious. And then it's up. Oh, it's completely up, right? Oh, did you? Oh, nice. H Mart. Why does that name sound? I don't know where an H Mart. Look that one up. Where that's at. But yeah. So basically, what you do, if you want to know the easy way to do it, is just shred a carrot and shred in a separate glass bowl. Shred carrot, shred daikon. Let them sit about 15 minutes. Then squeeze out all the liquid, and put the semi-dried daikon and I'm sorry, hold on. Daikon and carrot shredded into bowls. Salt. Then in about 15 minutes, squeeze out all the liquid. Put the daikon and carrot into another glass bowl. Add your white vinegar. Stir, and then you're good to go. That's it. Simple. Oh, that's right. It is a Korean chain. I knew the name. That's out in wait a minute. Yeah, where are those located? They're across what? Canada? Is that right? Oh, wait a minute. It says we have one in British Columbia, Edmonton. Yeah. No, I know we don't have one here. Oh, but I do have a Korean store. Huh. Yeah, that's in a bad part of town, though. I could always go for some kimchi, too. Yeah, maybe go in the store tomorrow. Oh, yeah. No, and it's very good. It's very good. Clean out your palate, your stomach, whatever. I like it. It's just a simple. You can just grab some, eat. And it's tasty by itself. I enjoy it, but sometimes I get this craving. I just gotta have like a Asian style salad, right? That's not all greens. Gobo root's good too. Yeah, it's crazy because if I had to try to, I guess if I had to, so Karen Chow design. So obviously you're Asian, a descent of some kind. Cubed radish, kimchi, yeah. Um, I'm half Japanese. I've lived in Japan, Korea, States, and Canada. So I've been all over most of the world. I love Asian food. I just don't get enough of it. um, but yeah, it's kind of hard to explain to Westerners some of the Asian salads or some of the Asian side dishes, whether it be Vietnamese, Filipino, Thai, Chinese, Korean, Japanese. It's hard to explain to people because they would never eat some of the vegetables that we put in vinegar or we dice up or it's just different. It's like trying, like I remember the hardest one to try to explain to one of my friends. It took forever. It was like octopus, right? Like taco, like sushi. Just serving somebody octopus is hard to like. I always like one of my favorite snacks was always dried squid. So it's like a jerky. But a lot of people that's not something they can get past, you know, their mind. Oh, cool. Chicago, yeah. I've been to Chicago. I like Chicago. But yeah, Asian food is great. I just wish people would, you know, there's a lot more you can do with vegetables that most Westerners don't understand. You know, it's not all salads or green salads. It doesn't always have to be a thick potato salad either. All right, so let me check these highlights in action here. Yummy. All right, let me see if this works. Yeah, they move so you can see it. I just got to clean them up a little bit. All right. So get out the blender brush. Yeah, it's funny. One of my friends from California, he's completely Caucasian. And the most Asian food he can do is Hawaiian barbecue. But Hawaiian barbecue is is just basically meats and macaroni. But if that's what he can do, and that's what we get to eat when I hang out, that's fine for me, I guess. But it's like, okay. Oh, that's too much. That's too thick. But I do like some masubi. I do like spam or whatever, which is only an Asian thing. Ooh, I do not like that brush. That's a blend like a. I don't want these to be so sharp. Oh, I forgot to put the sound on. Sorry, hold on. Let me load something up here in the background. There's no sound, otherwise it's just talking to me. I'll put that Rusty's retirement back up. I'll play sound. Whoops. Oh, this is where I have to do it the other way. Hold on. All right, I forgot which window that was. It's this one. And turn off screen capture. Hit game a couple times. Load the game. Hit game a couple times. Okay, now you're not showing the other one under the game. Oh, because I didn't have to do this yesterday. Why am I doing this today? Come on. You're really going to make me do this, huh? Where is it? Why is it not loading that screen? It's kind of funny. I had this thing working yesterday. Yeah, the spam masubi is not. Man, you try to get that through normal Western people. They don't understand that one. That one's kind of a Asian thing only. Unfortunately, they don't get that. Lost my window. So let me do the screen capture window and bring the other one down. Man, why is this making it so difficult today? hate when windows don't work. All right, yeah, I mean, I loaded that game. Let me figure it out. There's a little bit of background noise. All right, so let me get back to this. So I'm just playing cleanup now. But then again, too, I mean, for Western food, I can do tacos any day of the week. So it's like, if you want to go get tacos, we'll go get tacos. I'm good with tacos. All I'm doing is kind of blurring the edges here so it's not so prominent on the highlight. I don't want a sharp edge like that. That's all right, we'll clean that up. Oh. Yeah, my stomach is not handling fried foods at all right now. So what's everybody up to today? Contemplating what to work on. Yeah, that's always the hard thing. That's always a hard thing for me. Figuring out, oh, what am I doing next? A lot of times I just like doing, I don't know, I kind of like just puttering, right? So if somebody says, hey, do this, and I was like, all right, I'll do that next. You know, I kind of like it when people tell me, then I don't have to think about it so much. Oh, wait a minute. Why would that be? I shouldn't shade out there. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Should. No, I can't adjust the shadow. That other leg. That other leg's fixed. You have 2 things you want to get done. Okay. What are, if you don't mind me asking, what are they? I mean, how hard is it to get in the mindset of, I mean, if you're going to do like a clay pottery or something, I guess that would be. If you're going to crochet something, that too. These lights in here are so bright. Like, I got to make a bunch of bracelets this weekend. This week, I got, well, actually tomorrow I got to do some serious accounting work, and then I got to run to the DMV or whatever. God, I don't want to stand in line for that crap. Oh, did I lose my video? Why is my video not working? Oh no, there it is. Thought I lost you guys in chat for a minute. Oh, 3D modeling project. Are you gonna 3D print a pin? Hmm. Okay. Like what kind of box? Like a jewelry box kind of style box, or just a box that opens, or something to put in like a plant, small planter, a gift box. Oh, that's a good idea. God, the bowling pin could be anything. You could do a ball and a couple pins. Man, there's so many different shapes you could do too. Any idea? Well, okay, let's hold on. Let's do this. Let's draw one. Let's brainstorm a little here. Let's sketch a later. So typically, if you're going to do a ball, oops, you have a ball. Oh, I don't want to use a marker. Hold on, I can't sketch it on marker. Go back to pencil. You have a ball. Why is it so thick? Some kind of ball, right? Then you can do pin. Oh, these aren't shaped. Pin. Make it look like a whatever, right? And it's like a ball hitting a bunch of pins. Something like that is always cool. Then you can put your little ball in there, your little finger holes, and make it look like a face. Smashing these pins. That's always the traditional, right? Or of course, I'm sitting here like, oh, that's a. Yeah, the pins you really can't standing a pin standing up by itself in that weird. Oh, it's a rounded shape. Sorry. Like you can't do pins behind one another. It looks funny. Yeah, you have to do a ball knocking them over or something. Otherwise, it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Yeah, I would just do ball knocking pins over. Just put a face on the ball or something, or face on the pins. And you could totally animate these, or be more serious, and it's just simple highlight. Yeah, that'd be cool. Sorry, I'm trying to keep whatever's in my stomach down. Oh yeah, you could. That's always cool. Just do a simple. Yeah, no joke. I need something. No, and I don't know. It's supposed to be my ailment or whatever, but man, I kind of think it's a medicine issue. And it's a fried food thing, like, and which means it's probably an ulcer, and not whatever else. Because if it's fried foods that are constantly upsetting my stomach, then it's something else until my body cleanses that out of there. It's like, I guess I'm done with French fried chicken for a while. But it also happened to me on chicken teriyaki that was from this Japanese place. So I don't know how they cooked that, but it must be too much oil. I'll definitely swing by that Asian store tomorrow. Oh, I know, right? Who doesn't love fried chicken? Karage, whatever. Now we have one. God, is it a Vietnamese place or is it a Thai place? I think it's a Vietnamese shop. Let me look it up. What's it called? Oh, whoops. Asian grocery, not food. I want Asian groceries. Oh, there's all kinds of new ones. What is this new Asian food market? When did that open up? Brand new. That's way out there. It's like an hour away. But it's a full-size grocery store. I usually go to, it's called Tian Phat. It's this one. Let me just type it. I'm probably saying it wrong. This is the one I usually go to. But it tends to have, it's pretty good. But it only has like 3 freezer sections, so it doesn't have, not all the vegetables are in. So if I go one of these newer, bigger ones, which are actually full blown grocery stores, it looks like. Jeez, that thing is huge. Was that a Daikon right there in that picture? That's kind of bad. I'm using their images. Oh. That looks like Daikon right there. Greeks. Skewers. A lot of Pocky. Holy smokes. Oh, their ramen aisle. Looks like everything that's in the normal grocery store. Nothing fancy. A lot of different sauces. Oh, Japanese candy. Here we go. That's actually got stuff. Okay, maybe I'll check that place out. Half an hour. Oh, do they have my gyoza wrappers? Or are they all wonton wrappers? Oh, I do need miso paste. Yeah, that place looks pretty. Oh, they got a menu. What's on the menu? Oh, that's another one. Those baby anchovies. Those little blue anchovies. Those really tiny ones that you can sprinkle on rice. That's another thing that most Westerners won't eat. Now that I think about it. I used to, or like natto or something. I don't know if you know the Japanese soybean paste. Soybean. That's another one that, it's not a Western thing. Of course, then it's different in my family too. Like, I love natto. My brother hates it. He can't get over the smell. And I'm like, it's the best thing ever. I could eat that every meal. Oh, wait a minute. That looks... Wow, they have... Wait a minute. That's orange chicken. Oh, they do takeouts there too. They have takeout dishes. Oh, their meats look good. Oh, there's a daikon in that picture, but those are huge. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. 5 months ago, huh? The internet's a wonderful thing. You can look at everywhere. Oh, they do dim sum. New Asian food market. Okay. And I always like going to the Asian food store, the Korean markets, whatever, because they always have like little food dishes, right? Like you can go get a little tray, something small that's simple to eat. Which are great, this little yeah, it's just, they cook it for you there, everything's done, it's just serve it. Union Atlantic Food Mart. Wait a minute. Is that not the same one? There's 2 Asian markets side by side? No, it can't be. There's 2 Asian markets now, side by side. What? Oh, this one's like a giant warehouse. Holy smokes. No, this gotta be the same one. No, wait a minute. Ooh, they got better ramen selection though. Better noodles. Yeah, like in California, the Asian grocery stores, the Korean markets or whatever, they're like full-blown superstores or Safeways or whatever you guys have. They're huge. And it's like you go down, you can go a Japanese noodle aisle, you can go a Korean noodle aisle, you can do a Chinese noodle aisle. It's like all broken up. It's so big. So you can get anything from any country. It's just awesome. I didn't know we had so many Asian markets all of a sudden pop up around here. Hmm. Yeah, that's what makes it good, right? You got to be able to go, oh, I wonder if I can go get a milk tea or a boba tea tomorrow, too. I like the strawberry boba tea, strawberry milk tea. I had one in California. It was just like, oh. Of course, that's another thing. Like, I love the boba. My brother can't stand them because he's like, man, those things are whatever. He doesn't like them. I'm like, dude, they're great. Big Ray Asian Store. What is this? Hmm. Nothing on my side. Kabayan Food Mart. Oh, it closes in like an hour or 20 minutes. Normally I'd say run over there, but where is that? Oh, I know where that's at. That's right by the bridge. Huh. Looks like I'll be trying a new grocery store tomorrow. But it looks like it's all dried goods. Oh, no, there's a freezer. No fresh vegetables, though. Baby Bangus milkfish. That's Korean, whatever that was. They don't have vegetables. They don't have a. So they're more of a dried goods store. Okay, good to know. We're just looking up. What was I looking up? Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking up. Did you join? Oh, hold on. Maybe it's not working. Let me make sure it's connected. Try now. Should work. Try now. Yeah, there it goes. There you go, Yummy. Ad break. Let's wait 3 seconds and it's over. Welcome back from that ad break. All right, where were we? We were looking at. We were talking about Asian grocery stores. And I finished. I think I'm finished with the frog. So let's. This is what it'll finally look like. So when you shrink it down, obviously smaller than that, right? But that's what it looks like. It's just kind of like this. We snuck in some purple underwear. I like purple. But there it is. Then we have the crying frog, the dancing frog, the frog legs, and the frog tongue. Now I got to come up with something else to draw. And I have Abigail. I got to draw another one. Oh no, food's great. We love food. Yummy's an expert at cooking Mexican dishes. How do I watermark them? You just, there's a watermark option when you export it as a JPEG to add a watermark. And then I just put my logo over it. So, and it like covers the whole page, like it goes back and forth. So it just says Giggy Jack everywhere. Let me pull one up. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, so if I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, of course. You never want to make this easy, do you, bud? So what it does, if you look at it, you see it just puts a logo over it and just says my name repetitively. So if somebody were to try to post it, use it, it's got watermarks all over it or pictures all over it. So you can't really you can't get away with it, right? So that's what it means to watermark it. You just tag it with something. And then I usually post, if I post this, like if I post an image to somebody else's channel just so they can see it, I do it this way. That way, when I go, that way I can still sell them, and people want them, they can buy them. They don't, and that kind of thing, right? Yeah. So you just put it in there, right? And then when it shrinks down, obviously you still can see it because it looks something funny in the light colors. It's like, oh, something's there. So it's just how it works. Really? You were working just fine just a minute ago. There we go. Research our watered crops. All right, so next I kind of want to do a sheep. I have this crazy idea, but I don't know if I can pull it off. So I do have that new image, but I kind of want to do it just a sheep's head. Like I want to just do a basic, cute, fluffy sheep. Oh, that'll look like a line if I don't do that right. Yeah, think about that. I gotta find a. Wait, can sheep have long ears or sheep just short ears? Oh, I guess I could do it like the. Oh yeah. Do the chibi version of the. Oh, that one's adorable. Yeah, they can be floppy. There are a ton of cute sheep images. Oh boy. That was close. I kind of know what they're doing. Okay. But does sheep always have to have horns? No. You can do it without horns, I guess. Or with horns. You know, the problem is, though, you don't know how many of these images are now all AI. Oh, I just typed in anime sheep, and I'm just looking through the images, seeing see what kind of image there is. So I just want to see what kind of sheep there are. But I guess I could use a reference a Cult of the Lamb too as kind of a. It's kind of what I was thinking, something cute and cuddly. Okay. That's a good idea. Back that out. Well, the whole thing is about the face. So most sheep, well, it's kind of funny how it's recycling the same image over and over. Can't tell me AI made all these sheep the same. Like this is all face. Type in kawaii sheep. Cute sheep. That's adorable. And most of their noses are just simply something small, followed by a little bit of mouth and down. Something like that. Now the eyes, anything I want. I can do traditional round eyes. And then it's typically hair. And then out of that hair comes the ear. Some of them have horns. That one I like this one where it's just it's fluff. floppy ear here. Maybe we'll give it a horn. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, make a cute little sheep head. We unlocked cauliflower. Do we need more buildings yet? We want to save up to get fabric. No. Need more money. So I got water. Water. There. Yeah, so we'll draw sheep next. Been on bacon today. Gotta crack that window. So back to getting them motivated. You just got to do it. You just got to say, okay, set aside an hour and get to work, right? That's like, I got to get up and do spreadsheets. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do them, but I have to. So I'll throw somebody on the background and just sit down and do it. It's like trying to get motivated to draw this sheep right here. When I'm in pants and sweatshirt and, well, I guess not a sweatshirt, kind of a beachy, real loose, beachy cotton. Great for the beach, great for walking on the night. I guess in Chicago you'd have the lakes. Pretty windy up there. I used to live in St. Louis, right outside of St. Louis, so I know Illinois. Of course, right now Shota Imanaga pitching for the Cubs. It's kind of pretty big hype around there. Some lights out baseball too. Yeah. You don't follow sports yet, you bull. It's always funny. Oh, I know. I've been in. Oh, let's see here. I've been in. I want to say 42 of the 50 states. And maybe 7 of the Canadian provinces and territories. Like I travel, right? So then I like to drive personally because I like to see stuff. You don't get to see anything in an aircraft, right? It's just I'd rather drive. And I drove from, like I'll drive from California to Florida, Florida to Canada, California to Canada. It's just, so when I drove from California to Nova Scotia, I went right through Chicago. On the 80, I went right by it. I took the northern route instead of cutting across the middle. Of course, in the winter that was a bad idea, but No, I didn't. I didn't really get to stop because I was trying to make this 3,500-mile trip in less than 5 days. So I drove from like 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. And then so it was kind of then I would go to have a nice dinner somewhere, sleep, and get up and do it again. And I made it in 5 days, easy. Somebody said, "Oh, you can't do that." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna prove you wrong," and I did. Iowa was the only bad part because it was constant snowstorm the whole way, and there was 44 big rigs or vehicles in the ditch because of how icy the conditions were. So that one was pretty slow, and I did that in December. But I went, I probably went 40 miles an hour on the highway the whole time, following a big rig. So he cleared the road, and I went behind him. Oh yeah, I can't stand when somebody says, "Oh, you can't do that." I was like, "Oh yeah, watch me. I don't have 3 degrees for a reason." Somebody said I can't, and I said, "Oh yes, I will. You watch." So if you ever want to know, I have a bachelor's degree in English, I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, and I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and business administration. So I love school, I love learning, I love arts, I love sport, I love everything. I'm just as good in the beach as I would be in the mountain. I prefer the ocean, but but I can do both. And I've even gone RVing, right? So like I mean, I don't always have to stay in the fancy place. I can stay in an RV park in the middle of nowhere and just have fun. It's really what you make of it, right? Life is what you make of it. There's a lot of good things that people tend to miss because they what's the term I'm looking for? Because they have high expectations, or they see whatever they see on TV and they think everything's that, right? Oh, statistics. I'd figure that, yeah. There's the math portion. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. Um, yeah, I was gonna actually code websites on here too. I have to do that. I have to do those updates on that website too. I have to put on. So I will be doing that. Probably, I don't know if I'll do it on stream, but I'll do it. And then I want to do my website from scratch. So, because I liked HTML and CSS, and JavaScript, jQuery, and kind of a nerd. I'm a big game dork. Oh, and the other thing about food, which most Westerners don't understand, is how we can eat a bowl of rice at every meal. uh, and it's just because it's normal, right? But I mean, I can have rice with my eggs. I can have rice with my sandwiches. I can have rice with my, salmon, whatever. Which I'm doing tomorrow. I'm doing tomorrow, Friday. I'm gonna get some nice salmon, oven bake it. Just a little salt and pepper, a little sprinkle of lemon. Nice and simple. Best in the toaster oven, but oven works just as good. Starting to sound like a Dr. Seuss book. Yeah, red fish, blue fish, or one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Dr. Seuss. Yeah, Dr. Seuss is great. All right, let's do the lines on this sheep. I think I kind of like it. So you're staring at it the whole time, but I'm going to do eyes on a different layer and the mouth, because I'm going to move the eyes and mouth repetitively. Like I think what I'm going to have this thing do is wink. So eyes open, eyes closed. So I'll leave the eyes on a separate layer. That way I can just use the same layer over and over. What's up, Chris? Anime girls. Have I drawn any anime girls? Like that? Chibi style? Yes. We're talking waifus? No. Because I'm family friendly. And I don't need to draw waifus all day. You want to do that? Go to Captivate TV. He does a lot of Nekopara waifus, and then Dioriku is another really good VTuber who does 3D modeling and not print. No, hold on, I should rephrase that. Animation, 3D animation for like 2D characters, 3D characters. Phenomenal artist. Yeah, there are a ton of them. There are hundreds of them. But yeah, I'm gonna do all the Stardew characters. I think in this form. Change them up, draw them out. Emily ought to be fun because she could be a little risky. Or risque, I guess is the word. But yeah, we'll do it. We're gonna do it. But right now I'm trying to do a nice sheep. It's gonna wink and blow kisses. And lick your face. That's what my plan is. I'm gonna have this thing wink, and I'm gonna call it one a kiss and have it wink, and then pucker its lips, and then lick the entire screen. That'll be that. Oh, it'll be cute. It'll be just one of those, like the tugs going all the way around the screen, like it's like a mess, but it's just like a big sloppy kiss. But yeah, for some reason I was thinking about that today. I was like, what about that? What character would be cool to do that with? And I said, oh, let's do it with the sheep. The perfect person to send it to. Oh, that line was wobbly. And I'm still using a pencil, huh? Darn it. Darn it. Oh, I could have done it. Hold on, that was a vector line. I could have changed the brush type. Another thing, I got to remember how these tricks work. Nope. So what's everybody up to? What are you up to, Chris? I'm doing good. As good as can be. Missed my line. I don't know if I want a small nose or a bigger nose. Oh, I like that. I'm doing as well as I can be for the day. For a Wednesday. Got squirrely on that last line. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that. That ear doesn't need to be set square. It can be rounded. It's more like a dog's ear, kind of. There we go. We'll add a little heart there. Now we'll do the bottom of the face. Crooked. Oh, ad break. 2 minutes. All right. Yeah, sheepies are always cute. I don't know what it is, but sheep, that's like, oh, I did have a bottom of the screen. Sorry. I kind of just shot the line down. That's my mistake then. Yeah, sheep, you can't ever go wrong with sheep. It's kind of the reason I want to play Cult of the Lamb, tell you the truth, because I was like, man, a little sheep kicking everybody's butt seems cool. Oh, and I forgot that. We're still good. Am I harvesting? So any idea when you want to start streaming, Yummy? Like, you a morning person, a night person? You have biker wreck your stuff? Morning your time or morning East Coast time? So it'd be like early afternoon, I think, for you or for us. So hard. You got to get these lines just right. All right, let's back that out and look. Minus the eyes, because I'm going to put the eyes and mouth on a new layer. Whoops. What don't I like? I'm going to add 2 vector layers. Now, the question becomes the shape of the eyes. We can do traditional ovals, which are good. Oh, did I get them both right the first time? No, it can't be. Nope. Circles are hard on art paper for some reason. Well, you just got to keep practicing, and then you get back to the same point over and over. I should just copy the one. And I don't like having 2 duplicates. Well, I guess I could have. Actually, hold on a minute. There, now I have two eyes the same color, the same shape. What is going on here? Did it not bring the whole line? Is that what happened? Oh, wow. That's weird. All right, we'll just add the line back then. I'm surprised it didn't take the whole line. They're basically identical. Okay, see, I'll do with boyfriend early afternoon my time, but alone I might do late morning. I'm still working on stuff, kind of waiting for my eye. Quit being sensitive before I get back to learning OBS. Oh, okay. Yeah, OBS is good. Now I need to go. Oh, this is a copy layer. Why is there? Wait a minute. Why are there 4 layers all of a sudden? All right, so why don't we combine these 3 layers here? It'll be blink, 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 blink. That's the good part about making different eyes, right? You can just draw eyes on different layers. Well, that's cool. Are you gonna make a world where you can play with other people, or I'm gonna try to eat this sugary snack because I gotta eat something. So I'm having Twizzlers, the creamsicle ones, the orange creamsicle ones, which are fabulous, by the way. And then if it doesn't work, I'll end up go get pudding. Oh, so your boyfriend builds things too? Oh, like a family stream. That's a good idea. Now we gotta get our ooh-woo face. I kind of like that. Oh, did my guy leave? Nope, he's still there. Go back to water and yeah, they're orange creamsicle Twizzlers, and they taste just like orange creamsicle. See? And they're fabulous. Orange cream pop. And I think they only come in like spring, summer too. It's just, oh. I've probably already had like 10 bags since they came out this year. I usually have 2 at a time. And the bag exactly has enough so you can always do 2 at a time. So I'm a happy person. And what don't I like? I don't like just the right horn. Well, it's right here for that matter. Yours are placed right. Horns are placed right. This one's totally crooked. I don't like that one either. Nope. Nope. This is where artists get messed up. I can't see. I gotta get rid of that line. Nope. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, and then usually in about an hour, I'll go and get pudding and something, and I'll just eat that on stream, like a fruit cup, pudding. It's not a bad shape. It is the smaller side of the face. Please tell me I'm on the right layer. Okay. Transform, flip. Where's flip? I don't know why it doesn't like me doing that. Boy, some gassy. And whatever I ate did not settle. Yeah, that line's totally crooked. Oh, whoops. Gotta merge these two together. No, not any fresh ginger, don't. Nope, I'm all out. It'll settle. My stomach will settle. Yeah, I probably should. I had ginger candied forever. Hmm. I still don't like that horn. I don't know what it is. Something about it I don't like. It's gotta be bigger or something. Yeah, that's a better placement. All right, what else are we doing here? What do we got? Digitally drawing a sheep. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get out of this shirt. I'm dying of the heat. 1 second. Kind of funny because Chris asked me earlier on there on YouTube if I ever drew anime girls, and I'm sitting here thinking about it. I did. Like one of my favorite animes was Tenchi Muyo. I love the characters in that one. Used to draw those all the time, and then one of my favorite game series is the Suikoden series, which they're remastering 1 and 2, and I've drawn almost every character there too. I like those. When I find a game that I like or something that I really like, I'll draw them, and it's just more for fun. Somebody asked me the question yesterday, do I sell my art? And I was like, well, are we talking bracelets or are we talking drawings? Because I've never sold a drawing. I haven't even thought about it, to tell you the truth, because I always think, well, my drawings aren't great. I mean, they're good. They're just not like, I don't know. like Van Gogh great, but they are good. All right, maybe I should do the lines now. Thicken all the lines. And then we'll go from there because it looks like this. I can live with that shape. And then blink. That's the mouth. Yeah, then we can do little eyes blinking. Let me add a new layer here. New. What do I want? I want a new vector layer. This one I'm going to call eyes open. Eyes open. This one will be called eyes closed. Eyes closed. So then a closed eye will be here. Bigger marker. Somewhere in here. That one's totally crooked. Being right-handed on a left-handed paper. God, that first one's terrible. Let's try this again. Nope. It's kind of funny. I'm sitting here drawing and I don't know why my chair is rolling backwards. I'm not pushing on the chair. Come on. Right, honey? Like that. So then if we close the eye, it'll be closed, open, closed, open. That one's terrible. It's funny too because my mother, if you don't know the reason why I'm going to Switzerland, so we had this conversation the other day. I'm going to Switzerland to go to a bridge in the middle of the country that is popular because it's in a Korean drama, and she wants to take her picture where they took their picture. Where are my Crocs? Just take my Crocs off. Hold on. What the? So I'm going to a bridge in Switzerland so she can take a picture next to it before she can't walk anymore. And I'm like, are you kidding me, mother? I'm like, okay, we'll go to some bridge where you'll get to stand. Things you do for your family. It's cute, but it's just crazy. The whole trip is about going to this bridge. I mean, it's like, what? I'm like, mother, you don't want to go see a museum or some famous landmark or something? No, I want to go take my picture of this bridge. I'm like, all right. That way you can show it off to your friends. I'm like, okay. It's like, whatever works. Now, the question is, eyebrows or no eyebrows? Oh, yeah, we're going to take tons of photos. I'm going to have no choice. Hundreds of photos. Now it becomes a question on what shape I want to do the eyes. Ooh, I could do the whole... Oh, that's cute. Most don't have eyebrows. Some do. Oh, but they're really high. Okay, let's try that. So if we had eyebrows, they're like up here. Whoops. It would be like up here. Don't like them. So the other option is to make the eye feminine. Box it out here. Don't like it. So then the other option is just don't like it. Maybe it'll be a no eyebrow thing. Maybe we'll just leave it there. We'll figure it out. All right, let me do the line layer. Let me get the line sticker. And then we'll see if we can start coloring this sucker. A K-drama type clip. I don't know what a K-drama type clip is, but I guess I could make a little short. See, the only K-dramas I watch. Oh, so she watches this one, and I thought it was really good. It was one where the guy. I guess he's a cop. He lives in a village full of ghosts, but they're like, you know, portrayed by real people. So it's like you can see them all the time. Until they do whatever they do in life, they can't go on to the next world or whatever, and he solves the crimes, and then they can go on. But they live. It's actually really good. Oh yeah. I could do that. Yeah, the problem though, music is copyrighted, right? So you gotta be careful. And BTS is doing their military stint right now, so they're not doing much. Well, I could do a personal thing to my mother. That'd be kind of cute. And she's gonna tell me to shave. I just don't want to shave. I'm sloppy at times. I just don't want to do it. No, I don't need to do a 10. It's too thick. Maybe an 8. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. You gotta remember, I have a tiger mother. She wasn't happy enough that I made the dean's list with all straight A, with A pluses and 1 A minus. She questioned why I got the A minus. And I'm like, mother, I made the dean's list. I don't care. I've got a certificate that says you made the dean's list. I don't really care what the grade point was. It was like, man, come on, really? Well, you know how hard that is to do in computer science? Like, I had to do really good in the programming. Busting my chops. But that's Asian mothers. And then doesn't understand why you get mad at her and say, mother, and then you say something wrong, and it's like, she's just trying to do the right thing, and I'm in the wrong. It's like, oh, yes, I know. know what it is, but my hand going one direction. I can't seem to get my hand right. But there are parents and we love them dearly. It's just the way it works. Uh-huh. I liked it, but I screwed up right there. Yeah, I screwed up right there. That's funny. I just want my hand to stop acting like it's left-handed because I'm right-handed and just go right. That's why a lot of times too, you watch artists, they'll flip the screen so they can continue to draw because they can't draw. It's like hard to follow the line certain directions. And I think that's the reason they flip the screen mostly, not just to see if it looks good from both sides, but they just want to make sure that they can actually draw the line. That means I'm gonna have to put a body down here. See, like if I go to the right, I'm fine, but if I go to the left, it's like, oh, you're squirrely. And it's just like, let's go, finger. So my artist erase lines over and over and over. Most of the time, just get the wobble out of it. I get the right position. And a lot of times too, they flip the page so they can see the direction they're going because you can't see the line when your hand's covering it or you're going, you go the same way. So you move it so you can see the line. That way your hand always goes the same direction. Like if you're right-handed and you take your hand to the left, you always see the line. But if you start at the left and go to the right, you can't see the line under your hand. So that's where it gets tricky, right? And since you try to draw without getting all squirrely, and you try to do it in one, when you're doing a vector line, you want to do it in one stroke. Here though, that works. Let's see. Lines look good. We get this coloring in today, I guess, on this one. What time is it? Oh, we got plenty of time. Almost pudding time too. Woo! I'm looking forward to chocolate pudding. Oh, maybe I'll go tapioca tonight. Do you actually rotate the iPad? Or just the paper on the iPad? It's like I started with the Samsung tablet, right? And I actually just rotate the image, not the tablet. And now that I have a Huion tablet, I can just rotate the tablet because it's locked. Yeah, mostly rotate the canvas. Make those bigger so I can see them better. Ooh, I got back to the right line. I think the hardest part about digital drawing, and I haven't mastered it yet, is finding the right tool. And by that I mean like brush. Finding the right brush is probably the hardest thing to do. So this will be our shape. Yeah, and then learning the program too. Like I'm using Clip Studio Paint. Oh my God, there's so many fudging options. There are thousands of options, thousands of things you can do because this program also does like comic strips. So I could draw my own manga if I wanted to. But it's like, oh my God, the amount of stuff that you have to do or the number of assets you can add in. It's like to learn all that, it'd probably take me 10 years to figure it all out. All right, so let's do this. Just gonna start adding fill layers here. New layer fill, and we are going gray on the ears for now. So I can at least see them. And that's your first layer. Second one, I will grab the background. Layer fill. This sheep is going to be a pinkish color, so I will grab a white back. No, I want to grab a baby blue background. Really light blue. Yeah, like that. There we go. Kind of give it that bubblegum pink and blue look. Oh my God, you disappeared. No, I'm still there. Oh, Yummy went to lay down. Her eye is still all weird. Now we want to grab the hair layer. And I'm going to do a new fill. This is a new technique I learned the other day too. I was watching somebody and they were talking about, oh, that's just yummy looking. Nice pink sheep. They were talking about God, this thing looks like this. For some reason, I'm looking at this thing thinking all I get in my head is a Harvest Moon sheep. Like the face look, all I can picture is this Harvest Moon sheep all of a sudden. And I have a stuffed Harvest Moon sheep somewhere. But that's all I got stuck in my head now. Guess we're going to do a Harvest Moon sheep. Swap my eyes out really quick for eyes closed. I need to fill that layer in. That should be fill. That way when I put the eyes back, I'll color in the eyes separate. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and then eyes closed. Cotton candy, that's exactly right. Open, closed. I like the closed. And of course, I'm just working on practicing animation, right? That's the, oh man, the hardest thing ever. Once I figure out how to streamline that. Like I was watching video game Shay. She does a lot of Pokemon drawings. She was animating a Sprigato. Uh, from a normal face to an angry face with like 8 different transitions in it. It was the how fast she did it in the 10 minutes. It was just unreal. And I think she's an iPad user, so she's using Procreate. But it's like, wow, you know, it was like I feel like I'm so slow. I'm like, okay, I got to figure out a better method because everybody else is using some kind of hotkey and ripping through these, and I'm like, nope. So that's why I did like the eyes on different layers because I'm like, I'm gonna use different eyes. And then once I get all the coloring down, because if I'm only going to move the eyes and the mouth, um, then it should be pretty relatively quick. There we go. Now, what color horns for a pink sheep? I guess we could go yellow. Like how you veer off the bright, it goes really dark really quick. That's kind of a weird yellow. But see, this is a good part when you do it on a fill layer because then you can just kind of double click on it and instantly change the color without having to go through and mess with everything. Which I learned the other day, which was like, oh. I wonder if it went like a brown. Oh no, it's gotta be cute. Yeah, that's for sure. Everything does take practice. Maybe I'll do it in a purpley pink. No, that takes away from the color. So we'll leave it yellowish for the time being. Oh, maybe I will do gold. I'm going to darken them anyway with color, so maybe brighter is better. We want to get a nice shape there. use those two once I get the eyes all done. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it should have been black. And then do the detail. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Everything takes practice. That is true. So we're going to do a cute little sheep. You're gonna do so, yeah. You got to do bowling pins tomorrow. That's kind of neat. In a Mother's Day box. Well, Mother's Day box, you don't need any motivation because Mother's Day is Sunday, so you got to get on it. You don't really get much motivation. Is time, right? You got X amount of time to get it done. There's your motivation. Yeah, they're very motivating. If you don't, yeah, I don't miss deadlines. So, and I'm always early on everything too, just because I have to be. Just because it's easier that way, especially when you're writing essays and stuff. You can't wait last minute. Like I usually do 5 or 6 edits. Even when I did programming, I would write it. I'd get most of my assignments done 2 weeks early, and then I'd have 2 weeks to fix, tweak, make sure everything worked. Add any extras. Because it was really cool because then you go to class or whatever and you have it completed already, and then you can ask questions, and the professor's like, wow, geez, okay, most people don't start till the night before, and I'm like, no, man, I want to make sure this thing works, right? If it's a semester long project, you're designing a chessboard, a chess game, it's got to work. I don't want to leave here and I can't get it to work because I didn't, I just kind of did it half tried and everybody passes with a C or whatever. No, I want to make sure it works. I want it to be flawless. If I ever publish it, it was good. Doing good. Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those, like, I couldn't. The accounting one though, that one's kind of. Well, no, English could be bad too though, because it really depends. It was kind of funny because when I made the mistake of taking 5 English courses in one semester, so that ends up being like 30, 40 essays a semester, and it's just brutal. You got to read like 20 books. And I turned in an essay to 2 classes, and they were basically the same topic. So it was like, oh, watch this. And one I'd get an A, and one I'd get a really crappy mark, and I'd be like, well, why? And it was, because I missed the, like, one, it was more about the technical writing, and the other one was more about the descriptive writing. So then I would bomb the one, ace the other, and then it was like, oh, okay. And once I figured it out, it was fine. But yeah, that semester I didn't get much sleep. A lot of late nights. Used to wake up with books stuck to my face. That was terrible. That was terrible. Okay, I am liking this sheet. Now we got to do the same thing with the mouth. We want to give it. I want to add a new duplicate, no, hold on. I want to add a new vector layer. Lower the opacity. I kind of want to make this one look like it's puckering. So, if that's the case, Crooked. Totally crooked. Well, you took computer science and statistics, man. You know, so you probably work in the field then where your degree is. You program at all? Or I guess, or did you do anything in the computer science field, or did you move outside? But you did, right? So, like you, like me, did you ever use the calculus or the quantitative or the numeric analysis? Did you ever use that? I do not understand the need for that much calculus if you're never going to program it. You're not programming a rocket. You don't need that stuff. Did you ever? Exactly, right? I have never met a computer programmer that I've talked to that's ever used the calculus. Yet you're required to have calculus and what is it? There's another math course after that, numeric. Something numeric. But it's like, what do you use that for? A differential equation. Well, that you could use if you were something in the engineering or something you were writing programs for machinery or something. That one I can understand, but calculus, not a chance. I didn't do anything that required derivatives. So maybe that was just me. I don't know. I don't like that face. I'm going to have to fix the way that looks. Oh, ad break. All right, let's get this baby to pucker properly. One, I don't need to be that big of a... Your lip purses. I probably look like a fish. I'm trying to figure out how my lip is supposed to move. There we go. That looks better. So mouth one, pucker. And then it'll be a lick your face off. Then it's just draw this gigantic old tongue which I'm gonna do in blue just for giggles, just to show you. It was a little plan. So after I do the couple, yeah, the whole thing is do a couple, you know, wink at you, kind of pucker the kiss, and then draw this gigantic tongue, just coming out here, licking the screen like so, and then rotating around the screen. It's just like, just going all the way around the screen, and there's your kiss. that's what I envisioned drawing this morning. Earlier today, I was like, oh, that would be kind of cool. You know, draw a nice slobbery kiss all over the screen. And how about that for an emote? You know what I mean? It's like, let's do something totally out of the box. I can work on animation, and at the same time, I get to play around, and people get to say, oh man, what happened? And this gigantic tongue just comes out of that and just bleh, all the way around. And then you can draw, like, you know, as it's licking, you could draw like water, you know, water droplets everywhere. And then just rotate this thing. It's actually this now. I think I can just do this. And then you take it and you just move it up here. It just rotates. You know, it keeps going around the screen. So it starts from A to B and then just goes all the way around. And it's a sheep giving you a kiss. You know, it's like, oh, smile, you want a kiss? Pucker. Pucker some more. Pucker. And then bam! Here it comes. Big wet kiss. It's like your dog, right? Like, for some reason I was thinking it's kind of like a dog, because I went today and a lady brought her dog, her little Pomeranian. Not Pomeranian, it was a little what was it? I brought her dog anyway. Brought her dog, and the dog was so cute. And, you know, you start petting him, and then he just starts licking you, and it's like, you know, it's like, okay, I get it. And it's kind of just giving me like, oh, wait a minute, it gives me an idea. Because my dog used to do the same thing. He'd get up and he'd hug you, and next thing you know, you go, oh, you know, you try to nuzzle his nose, and he'd start licking your face, and like, okay, slow down. You know. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I don't have to change much of the animation in the background because it's just eyes and a mouth that I'm moving. I'm not moving everything else. So it's basically 4 copies of the tongue that goes around and 2 layers of each eye and each mouth. And then all the coloring and detailing that goes with it, plus this one might take me a while though. But tomorrow I won't be doing that. Tomorrow I'll be back and playing Stardew Valley. Oh, Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, so tomorrow's Stardew Valley. Friday. Well, if I don't do bracelets, I'll probably do Stardew Valley or go back to my time at Sandrock. Saturday usually my art day, or a long video game. It just depends on the mood I guess I'm in. Yeah, because I've drawn all the emotes on my channel, except for the 2. I think I have 2 that belong to Twitch. Other than that, I've done them all just because I'm not paying for that crap. Because when you first start out, you always get the people who jump in your channel. They try to sell you something. Oh, I can do this, you know, make you emotes, make you this, And then I go look up all the names that they send pictures of, and I'm like, those people don't exist. Those aren't real. Or they are people, but they're not real. It's like, yeah, that's bad. It's funny though. Am I on watering duty? You always get people who try to sell you something when you're new. When you're a new streamer, it's crazy. And they'll sit there and I'll be like, yeah, you can send that stuff to my Discord or whatever. And then they get mad at you for not looking. I said, no, I looked at it. But I told you, if I wanted to pursue anything, I'd contact you. And I looked at it and it was decent. But how come it has a watermark for this when that's not who you say you're from? Because I checked that stuff. It's like, no, I'm not foolish. I can reverse Google look up an image just as well as the next person. Now the problem is shading this one, because typically the face is supposed to be you still shadow underneath, because the bottom hair is further back than the forehead hair. Right, check. All right, that we can do. Let's start making this thing look like a sheep. So you want to move down the darker color and you want to move your kind of this direction. So then your first highlight will be bum bum bum. And I usually do it in about an 8 or a 10. It'll be like this. I'm gonna do a 20. Looks like it's too dark. Not dark enough. I forgot to link the layer. There we go. That's too dark, but just kind of want to get the highlight here too. Yeah, I gotta go get some pudding. I feel like pudding. All right, everybody, grab their snacks. Let's have some pudding and chat. Ow! Slammed my knee into my desk. Yeah, it's too dark. Well, I gotta do the one underneath the face first, and then I'll let you know if it's too dark. It's gonna be about there, I think. It's too dark. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. That actually purple and brown go together. Let me grab my stuff. Oh, that's my mic open. All right, I grabbed tapioca and chocolate pudding. And I think that's going to be too dark, but it looks all right. So we'll start with tapioca, and we're going to lighten that color too. Yes, that's a better shade. Yeah, that works better. Purple's too dark though. Yes, but both of them are only like 60 calories. And the chocolate one only has 1 gram of sugar because it's no sugar added. And then the tapioca is only like 3 grams of sugar. they're very light in everything. They don't have anything, because I'm a diabetic, so I don't eat a lot of sugar or carbs for that matter. And since I didn't hold down dinner, I got to have something to eat. So I think my day is going to consist of about, let's see, 200 calories from toast and honey, half a chicken burger. I'm probably about 900 calories a day, 1,000 calories maybe, when it's all said and done. I'm sorry, and then plus another 140 for those. And that had 20 grams of sugar, so that's my sugar for the day right there. Yeah, those creamsicles had some sugar, but I'm still under the sugar count for that. Yeah, and the most sugar I probably have in a day is probably not even 40 grams. I don't eat a lot of things with sugar. It's carbohydrates, well, just toast, but a lot of times it's just cereal, a nice cereal in the morning. I usually skip lunch if I don't have a sandwich or something, and then just a really nice dinner. But lately, it's not been fun for dinner, so. But I have a burger left over for tomorrow. Man, I gotta find the right shade here. I don't like that color at all. Let's go down to the purple. It's too dark. Too dark. Oh, that's pretty good. That might do it. Yeah, that might work. Which way is the light? The light's coming from the top. By the way, when you 3D print something, you're not using any calculus. It's all vector lines and just engineering. You might calculate a measurement, but I'm sure height and width isn't really a calculus formula anyway. Mm-mm. Funny, I look at that one image on the right just to see if I like how it looks smaller. I don't know if I like the line there. Oh, that's gonna have to be. That's not a permanent thing though, but the nose is. Yeah, but the math is probably not very technical. It's probably more measurements and you don't have any moving parts, right? Like you don't like when you're doing a 3D vector image of something, like an SVG image or whatever, it doesn't move, right? It's a fixed object. So it's just making sure that your lines intersect correctly and everything's measured to the right measurement. But there's really no, you're not making something that, well, first off, I'm not making light of 3D printing. I'm just talking about each print. You're only printing one particular piece. Could go together to make larger item, but the one particular piece, you know, um, right. But when you design, like I say, you design a cogwheel, right? You're only doing the math on the two different measurements so that the two pieces go together, right? So when they turn, they keep like this, right? There's no on the individual cog itself, the wheel. There's no math involved that you have to calculate something drastically unless you're putting two items together. Um, so that's like I'm looking at it like this, right? Like I'm taking the image and I'm making it as simple as possible, and then I'm adding to it, and I'm thinking to myself, well, where would I ever use a calculus formula in an engineering model of a 3D printed object, right? It's not. Now that I can use a program to do the math for me, It's like I remember when I first started streaming, there was a guy who was talking to me about he was a machinist and he wanted a website. So we were talking about the website and he's telling me what he needed. And he's got a program that requires like 12 different inputs. 12 to 30 different inputs. And so what he would need on one of the web pages is a form where the user could put in the exact measurements that they needed and he could just go and print it. And I was like, well, that's not too hard. That forms are pretty basic. I mean, they're commonplace. The only hard part is the security of regex, so people can't insert malicious data. That's the only tricky part of it. But if you create a form, the form is very basic in structure. It's not, you know what I mean. So I tend to look at things like that. Like I break it down smaller. Like because as programmers, we always do that thing, or most programmers do that thing, is like they learn a trick and then they code it in and it's like, oh look, I got this fancy trick. It's like, well, what was the point of that? You don't really need it. It's just kind of you learned a cool trick. It's like, well, keep it simple, because the next person who's going to look at it is like, they don't need to know that trick or know how that works. They just keep it simple. Might be a one pudding night. Oh man, my stomach doesn't feel good today. We'll ad break in a minute. So I won't be having toast and honey tomorrow. That's for sure. Yeah, that purple's got to be under the horn too. Yeah, no, that's probably true. There probably is a lot that we don't understand. Like I watch, like when I watch Shenanigans working, man, some of the stuff he does is like, it's like holy crap, you know. But I just like watching the design process. And of course, I liked watching when he fired off that rocket a couple weeks back, and he had a giant fireball in his backyard. You know, things like that, right? But it was cool. I think he put it on it might be a video for that. It was actually really cool. I watched that live on stream with some other people. We were sitting here watching it. He having to do it while I was streaming. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna stream it. We're just gonna watch it. His PC crashed? Yeah, Shenanigans. Yeah, I've only had that happen to me once on stream. I had a power outage right in the middle of the stream. And it was like a couple hours in, and it was like, okay, I'm gone for a couple days. It was funny. I was sitting here listening to the wind howl, and I was like, oh man, we're going to lose power. And lo and behold, we did. Of course, tomorrow's going to rain, so I can get some computer work done. Ah, crooked hand, crooked hand. Oh, it was a slow crash. I've never had it. How do you have a computer slow crash? Oh, it was still running the commands and it was just creeping, dying. Is what you're saying. It's probably a Windows update. Man, Windows updates screw me up every time too. I got a Windows update. I have to check everything because Windows updates just totally mess me up. Love it, but always messes me up. Crooked hand. Yeah, that looks better. Of course, this side of the face sticks out a little bit, so I should do this one a little bit wider. Do you watch any other 3D designers? Like some of the other ones they always talk about are Pez Liz and Zombie Hedgehog. Pez Liz does more practical, usable things, I guess. So does Zombie Hedgehog. And then there's the Free Heathen who does miniatures. You probably know that. You probably know that community. You probably part of that community. Everybody in there has oh yeah, the Z and Z show. Yeah. No, I do enjoy watching. It's funny because I watch a lot of art and a lot of stuff like that. And I'm not even in that field, but I enjoy it, right? Because the computer side of me or my inquisitive mind likes it. Oh yeah, I'm having this pudding. There's something about chocolate pudding that just makes me feel good. Being a kid all over again. Of course, I'd like to have a flan, but those are the best. Oh, nice. You did those? Nice. Yeah, I like the flashing ones. Those are cool. I like that one. I like the Z and Z one too. Wait a minute. The hearts do different things. They're not all the same pattern. Hold on. Oh, there's 3 different designs there. One is static. One is horizontal top to bottom or vertical top to bottom. The other one kind of rainbows around. Oh, neat. At first, I thought they were all the same, and then I looked at the other one. I was like, wait a minute, that's a different color. Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah, Maker Millwright. Oh. I could probably check them. Which ones were they? Actually, Actually, my sub may be up too. Hold on. I'll have to look. Nice. Rob's got the ones I made him. I don't know why you don't get to keep the emotes. If you pay a subscription, you should be able to keep them. Oh, I don't even have the free feed them on there. Oh, mine must be expired too. Skull. Cool. Oh. I might be drinking half a bottle of Pepto tonight. Build, build, build. Now the color of the eyes. Oh, wait a minute. Why is there a line there? Well, I've already taken a bunch of gas pills. I probably can't take any more. Pepto I might have to take, though. My mouth is starting to fill up with saliva or whatever. So if I abruptly get up and run to the restroom, you'll know. No, I started the day good. I don't know what happened. I don't know what switched. I mean, I just went and got, dinner at A&W or whatever, and the fried chicken, I think, just messed me up. Chicken sandwich. Yeah, me too. Well, no, see, that's a problem too for me. Like I supposedly have gastroparesis, which means my stomach doesn't function at a normal pace, so it's full. So if I put too much in it, it can only go back up. So then if I put too much liquid in it, it's the same effect. It can only come back up. Like I can't wash. You would think you could wash it down, but it's got nowhere to go. So it just sits. It just sits, and then it. So it's like I'm bloated. And once whatever releases or clears, then it's like, oh, I got plenty of space. But yeah, those little pills aren't working. Well, this one I can shade the eyes. Yeah, it's just a terrible feeling sometimes. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right. You have a good night. Thanks for staying. All right, let's draw this sheep. Let's figure this out here. I want to draw lines. Oh man, my stomach hurts. Hmm. Oh, I gotta darken the ears too. Can't do it, man. I think I'm gonna end stream today. All right, we're gonna end it here because I'm not feeling too good. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night. We'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.